Get it. All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations, the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and GMS Mississippi camp, and what we want to get into is a lesson going into all power. And this lesson, is inspired, you know, by events we seen took place last night. As yesterday, you brothers and sisters tune in. You seen the Elazar, all right, brother Yerum Yashar to my left, and the brother Halak, okay, and myself. We did a lesson at my house, in the back yesterday. And after the lesson, we're fellowshipping, the spiritual talk, just rolling in the spirit, just having spiritual conversations after the lesson. And when it got night, what we seen, and because we was talking about, you know, putting Esau in captivity. Like there was a conversation, meditating how we gonna have Esau in captivity, and all of a sudden, brother spied a chariot, and it wasn't just a chariot doing a flyby, it was showing off particular maneuvers, like the chariot, it'd come, okay, then it'd change directions and go back and disappear, okay, then it'll somewhere else, it'll go straight up, okay, at a 90, all right, then stop, okay, then just take off, and then come back the other way. So pretty much the chariot like it was putting on the show, man. And it did that on and off for like what, 15 minutes maybe?
15.
Yep. We're just doing that on and off, and that shows, all right, that we have a power that's way above, all right, the powers of this earth, okay? And there was just one chariot.
Right.
You see, there was one chariot, and then there's just, that's an average, chariot. Like when Yahweh Shai come back, man, he gonna have Uriel, Michael, Gabriel, okay, the whole crew, all right, Raphael, all those angels, okay, with all their powers coming into this realm, okay, and it's just gonna be, it's just gonna run through, okay, the militaries of the earth, man. These chariots led by Yahweh Shai just gonna run through the militaries of the earth, man. That's why we have the outcome of that battle, okay, of good and evil, according to the prophecy. So you got it, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7.
Yep.
And there was war in heaven.
Yep.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Yeah, and the war in heaven is not speaking of, okay, a mortal combat, fight in the spiritual realm between, all right, Satan, the followers of Satan, and the angels that remain righteous. No, the war in heaven is talking about a war in the atmosphere, okay? Because guess what? Esau's weaponry has reached the atmosphere, okay? That's why Scripture say, though thou put thy nest. Matter of fact, let's get that in uh, is that Obadiah? Look at that Obadiah 1, okay? Because you go into that word nest in the Hebrew, it goes into a storage place of weapons. You got in the blue letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that Obadiah to prove that this war in heaven is the war in the atmosphere, man. Between, all right, these Edomites, okay, and these earthly army versus Yahweh Shai and the armies of heaven, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 4.
Yep.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Yep.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle flies high. That's the highest flying bird. So Esau's military is exalted, okay, in the heavens, in the sky, in the atmosphere. Okay, go ahead.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Yep.
thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah, and you go on that word nest. Okay. This man is all in the atmosphere with weaponry, man. So that's going to be the showdown between Yahweh Shai and the armies of heaven. The armies of the earth is going to be in the atmosphere, man. You got it, bro. Get the root etymology, see what it goes into. To be nested.
Mission.
That's cool.
It says nestle, an example.
He has ever had that capability to monitor the air. You know, you always had ground troops in the Navy, in the sea,
Yeah.
but no heathen military has ever made it to where they can occupy the air. Okay, Esau has, and that's why the war in heaven is going to be a clash. Okay, between Yahweh Shai and the host of heaven, and the Edomites. Okay, and the armies of earth. You know. So go back to the Revelation 12:7. You had something?
And you know, Esau is trying to take it even a step further with weapons on his space station.
Okay, Roman Empire, man. Okay, which is America, NATO, and the EU. Because out of all the nations on Earth, you know, this is the nation that has the most fighter jets. Okay, and the military hardware is okay. Yahweh Shai power. Okay, let's get that in Haggai 2:22. And no chariots are gonna play a major part in moving this man out of power, man. Okay, y'all let us know how it sound. Is it buffering? You know, I know it's done reconnected twice. Y'all let us know how the sound coming in. You go ahead and get it. Yeah.
This is Haggai chapter 2,
Okay.
verse 22.
Yep.
I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms,
Okay.
and I will.
He's gonna overthrow. This spot used to be good for you know. This spot used to be good for you know. This spot used to be good for you know.
Yeah, I guess I'm caught up now.
To destroy, okay, the military, man. You know, this the power that's behind us, man. You know, he saw the tap into the left hand side and through his technology, okay.
You know, Ezra was seeing what the chariot was going to do when they come back, going into that blast of the tempest, the fire. You know, how powerful these chariots really are. You know, how powerful really Yahweh Shai is, and the vehicles that they're going to be coming back. And just imagine you got millions of angels in the sky, you know, and they all got that same type of power to wreak havoc. You know, Esau Edom, he can't even handle one. So when Yahweh Shai pull up with the whole squad, you know,
Game over. It's over when that portal open. Go ahead, bro.
this is 2 Kings chapter 6, started verse 2.
Go ahead.
And we do.
Yeah, so you had the understudy of a list. You were like, damn, you know, this is a whole military encamped around you and one man. So he was terrified. But see, Elisha already knew what was good. Go ahead.
Right. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yeah, they that be with us are more than they will be with them. Go ahead.
Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that they see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
And those were the chariots that we see today, what people call UFOs. Okay, so the heathens thought they had Elisha and his understudy, which represent what? Pretty much the elect.
Right.
You know, they thought they had them surrounded, but they were surrounded. You see, they were surrounded, and this happening now. Esau thinks he's plotting, and Rex 84, and you know, the King Alfred plan, and you know, he has all these.
Pull it back up. This is now. Oh, no, it's not. And just going back to what the brother had brought out, just going to the account of Elisha, how he was surrounded. That's somewhere there's gonna be another scenario just like that when Esau Edom come for us and the Lord allowed certain brothers to be hemmed up. Elisha had faith. And then Elisha prayed to the Lord to open his eyes, and he saw his servant. He said it's in the sky. We seen one, and our faith was boosted. So imagine seeing the whole.
And the spirit that just, assigned to, the believers, man. Assigned to, all right, the true believers and followers of Yahweh, man. Okay? Because remember, we're subjects of the king. you know? We are subjects to the kingdom of heaven. As a king, it's your responsibility to defend your subjects. Okay? So the Lord has these chariots encamped, okay? How the angels of the Lord encamped about the righteous. They're encamped. They're on deck. The chariots is here on deck, man.
And they've been there the whole time.
Yep.
They always been there. We just coming into this truth, we learned about it, but they always been there this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They're just now being made manifest.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 37.
And then when Elisha said they that be with us are more than they that be with them, not only more in number but more in power. Of course there's more chariots than fighter jets, but they're more in power. Okay? We have a true power. See, we finna see the benefit of power. Okay? When the Lord said that we will be his people and he will be our power, we finna really see. Well, my brother.
See, that's what you wanted. Well, it's a kind I got it. I'm gonna read both of them. I'm gonna read verse 7 and then I'm gonna read verse 15.
All right. You got it.
He camped around about them that fear him and delivereth them.
He camped around them that fear him. Okay. And fear is what? Fear, man. Fear and faith is pretty much all we got. Okay? And through that, it has angels encamped around about us, man. And in the time of deliverance, we're going to be delivered. Okay? So we have to understand as we go into this thing that we have nothing to fear, man. We got a power behind us that's way beyond, this society, man. Okay? Because you look at it carnally, we have no chance. Okay? That's why the Most High made a separation so far. This man. Okay, he's so far beyond what we have carnally, but in the spirit, we have the great equalizer, and that's the power of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man. Okay, you got it, bro.
And this is on down to verse 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry.
Yep, and that's another thing. Like we seen that chariot, we put them curses up, man. Because guess what? When you see a chariot, that chariot is going back to the throne. That vision you seen in Daniel. Where the chariots ministering to the Most High, because they just sitting there waiting on instructions on what to do next. Okay, and then they're always coming back with a report. The chariots are overseeing what's going on in the earth, man. They're like, that's why if you teach false doctrine, guess what? That's being reported back to the throne, man. You see, Jake out here wilding out. That's being reported back. Okay.
They said your name don't matter no more.
Yeah. That's being reported back. So we threw with them curses, man, because, we pray that them curses made it to the throne, man. And the Lord destroy this place, man. A Baal. Okay? And we understand we have a power that's far beyond, this society, man. Okay? Let's get that Isaiah 41. Probably start at 9. A lot of the brothers say it's going to come a time where we're going to be in situations where the Lord, is going to have us in those situations just to showcase his power, man. You got it, bro.
This is Isaiah 41 and 9.
Yep.
Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Yeah,
so we're not cast away. You see, the Most High is going to protect, his assets, and that's his people, And amongst his people, you have those that have repented, whom the Lord, is going to move on their behalf. Go ahead.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for
Yep.
I am thy God, thy power.
Yep.
I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with my right hand of my righteousness.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the right hand of my righteousness.
Go ahead.
Behold, all they that were incensed against thee
All they that were incensed against thee, which encircled us. Okay, go ahead.
shall be confounded, shall be ashamed and confounded.
Should be ashamed, and one of the definitions of ashamed in the Hebrew is disappointed. Okay, go ahead.
They shall be as nothing, and they shall strive with thee, and they that strive with thee shall perish.
And they that strive with thee shall perish, because we have a power that's so much more powerful than anything in the earth, man. Okay, it's gonna make these people, these heathens, the militaries of the earth, seem as nothing. It's gonna be like there's nothing. Like fighter just don't even compare. You know, that's why you go to that. What's it, Isaiah 31? You know, people trust in this society, but no, there's a whole nother power that's finna come into this realm and take over, man. Yahweh Shai is coming into this realm with a whole nother level of power, okay, that can't even be measured. Okay, go ahead.
And what is this? I think it was Psalms 19. It said, the name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Yep.
You know, so we know the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord has power with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how much more the power coming to this physical realm. You know, this earthly realm himself.
Because King David used to do that. He used to call on the name of the Lord, and chariots would show up in the middle of a battle. You know, when David needed aid, he would call on the Lord, and chariots would show up. David talked about how he bowed the heavens, and when you go to that word bow in the Hebrew, one of the definitions means to tear apart. Okay, so those angels will come from that realm, the spiritual realm, into this realm, and assist David in battle, man. You see, Israel been had an air force. You Edomites late, you know, y'all in the 1900s, you know, the Wright brothers, and then, you know, World War II, you know.
Right.
Y'all late. We been had an air force, man. King David been had air support. Okay, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 31:1.
Yep.
To them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Yep.
And in horsemen, because they are very strong.
Yep.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
And this is speaking to you Israelites, okay? Because you Israelites have gotten so content with this society, and you look at, you know, how convenient things are, and you look at how America's military has been able to dominate. Like, niggas don't understand how militaries work. You know, nigga woman don't understand how, you know, militaries work. They just know that America always goes and kicks ass, man. Okay? And they trust in that, and they trust is always gonna be like that. They not worried about these heathen nations taking over America. They not, for sure, not worried about the Messiah coming back and dominating. Okay, these Edomites. Okay, they their mindset, who can make war with the beast? We good. You know, go ahead.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words.
Look. It says, breaking news, Russian military jet crashes into residence. See? It just hit the breaking news that a Russian military jet just crashed into a residential area, man. Okay? That nigga, it's no comparison, man. You know?
The Lord don't make no mistakes.
Yeah. This flawed ass technology this man got, okay, it's not gonna compare. All right, when the angels come, those chariots, the militaries of the earth is not gonna compare to the militaries of heaven in no type of way, man.
And then just thinking about it, the chariots got technology to alter our technology.
Yep.
But
today their technology.
Right.
It ain't our shit, goddamn.
Right. Well, their technology.
I know what you mean.
Come. So, but Esau Edom don't have the technology to alter Yahweh Shai's technology.
Yeah, they can count down. They can disarm the missiles.
Right.
Or they can enable the missiles. Okay. Yeah, Yahweh Shai got all the launch codes.
You mess around and make Esau lock onto his own friendly.
Yeah.
They call him.
Yeah. You got it, bro.
It's Isaiah 31:2 again. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against them that help against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah, so the Most High is gonna bring evil, bad times upon the evildoers and anyone that's in agreement with them. You see, this is a war that's going to be waged in the earth. There's a righteous war, all right, that Yahweh Shah is coming to wage on this earth, man. You see, you got to understand what's going on, all right? Those chariots are going to enter this realm, and it's going to be no talk. See, this is the talking period now. When the prophets are put up, that's all the terms of peace have been removed from the table. Okay, and right now there's terms of peace being made for the believers. Okay, you're pretty much agreeing with the new king before he's established as the new king in the earth. You're pretty much, through our obedience and our faith and our prayers, we're saying, look, we're with your kingdom. We want your kingdom to come and take over this kingdom. Okay, and that's the conditions of peace that we're making. But if you haven't made those conditions of peace, guess what? When the war is on, you the ops, and you're gonna be treated as such, man. Okay?
Well, what Yahweh shall say, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah.
So not meeting you as a man, meaning this man-made technology not even gonna compare. I'm coming in on a whole nother level than what you ever seen. I ain't gonna meet you in the man in no type of way.
Yeah.
Cause when he came down, you know, in flesh. You know, he was born just like everyone else, and he dealt with the world. But when he come back this time, it ain't gonna be nothing you ever seen before. You know, Esau can't even compare. None of these nations can compare.
Nah, it's night.
Verse 3, it says, now the Egyptians are men and not God.
Yeah, the Egyptians are men and not God. These mere mortal men that people have so much faith in. Go ahead.
And their horses flesh and not spirit.
Their horses flesh and not spirit. And right now there's these fighter jets, man. Okay, that's the modern day cavalry, is the fighter jets. But they're flesh and not spirit. Esau is limited to how fast he can go. Nigga need gas. Okay. I think the F-35, it can only go like 800, 900 miles before it need a refill. Okay. Limited as hell, man. There's only so many maneuvers that those fighter jets can do. Okay. Or the pilot will die from the G-force.
Only so much ammunition they hold.
Yeah.
Before they got to refuel on that too.
And you run out of bullets, but then your opponent got unlimited. You figure it out.
It says, when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
It's gonna be through.
And they all shall fail together.
They're gonna fall. It's gonna be a massacre. When the chariots hit, it's massacre. A global massacre. Okay, and we end with that in Jeremiah. Get Jeremiah 25 and 30, 34, 33, I want to say. We end it there. The massacre is coming to the earth, and it's going to be through them chariots, man. It's going to just slaughter in the earth, man. You know?
This is Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 33.
Yeah.
And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
Slaughterhouse. That's what's coming. And it's going to be led by Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host, man. Okay? But that's the point. You know, we just want to bring that out. You know, share that testimony that we had, you know, last night. You know, the chariots are showing off maneuvers, man. You know? And they're just a token of what's to come. Okay? Them chariots. All right, Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host going to come to show up and show out, man. All right? You done. Edom is done, man.
They're going to be getting beamed by something they can't even see.
Yep. So, Lord will you edify till next time we say shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah, Bible, DTA soon. Shalom.
Shalom.